Hi everyone, it's Tech Dad. Today's review will be about the IHOME Voice, which is in fact a Google Home with an alarm clock. And that's truthfully the main difference. So right now this device from IHOME is sold for about 80 bucks US on most websites, which is about the same normal and sell price for the Google Home. So they are both competitors. At launch 2 years ago, both of these devices were well over $100. So I think you can see a difference in the design and also a lot of similarities. First, the design language used by IHOME is the same as Google. So it really looks like a Google device, but there is some difference. One of them are the buttons on top. On the Google Home, you don't have any button on the device except on the back to control the microphone. It's cool, it's easy to clean, but it's not always easy to have good precise control over the volume, for example. Here it's classic buttons, it's old school, but it works. So if we take a tour of the different buttons, we have the pause and play, the Google Home button, which is the same thing as pressing in the middle here on the official device. We have volume down and up, next song and previous song, microphone on and off, a Bluetooth button. Now in 2020 you can also pair a Bluetooth device with the official Google Home, but you have to go through the setup with a smartphone. Here you can do it directly with a button. And finally a snooze button, and that button will also control how dim or bright is the screen here. Both of these devices use two microphones on top. I didn't saw any difference in performances. One cool feature that you have on the IHOME device is the USB port here, so you can charge your smartphone, something you don't have on the Google Home. Functionality-wise, these two devices are almost the same. These are both Google Home. They are doing exactly the same thing, which is controlled by the Google Assistant. The only difference here is the fact that we have that screen to show you the clock and also to show you the alarms that you have set up, which will work for only one alarm. Please add an alarm for 6 o'clock.
Your music to my ears. 6 p.m. set.
So as you can see, now we have the time for the alarm and also the actual time. The main question is, do you need this? And do you want the Google Assistant as your alarm clock? Because there is some plus and some negative. For example, if you want to set up the alarm when you are going to bed and your partner is sleeping, you typically have to talk to it, which can disturb your partner who is sleeping. So this is some kind of negative, but which does not only apply to this, it applies to all the Google Home devices. But aside from that, if this is something you know and you want to have a Google Home as an alarm clock, this is a really cool device compared to this, because here you will need a second clock to show you the time during the night. But talking about that, I've seen many bad reviews for this product. For one topic, it was the brightness of the screen here. For many persons, it is too bright. It's not as bad as I thought really. When you put it at the lowest setting, it can get really dim. But when it's pitch black, it can disturb the sleep of many people who are sensitive to that. You have to know that about this product. But why would you pay 80 bucks for these devices? It's because you still want some good quality sound. I mean, you can buy a cheap 10 or 15 bucks alarm clock at Walmart, but it will sound like crap. And here what you want is good sound. If you don't care about sound, you wouldn't buy this. You could just buy the Google Mini. So all in all, the IHOME Voice has good sound quality, really. When you put this at 100%, it doesn't distort. The sound is clear. The voice from Singer is very sharp and very clear. It unfortunately lacks one thing, and it's bass. But for the second version, I hope that they will work a little bit on the bass for this device. But all in all, great sound quality, it's clear and sharp, and the volume can go pretty high. Another difference for sound is the sound pattern, I will say, the speaker pattern. Here it's 360 degree, so we can put this in the middle of the table to have music all around. But now it's not plug-in, but this is not wireless. You need to have this plug-in in the wall, so it's not that practical to have this as a 360 device. Here, it's only 180 degree, there's no speaker on the back, but really I'm telling you just so that you know the difference, but I don't really care really. And one cool thing that I like about specific iHome device is the fact that this is really a Google Home made by a third party, which is iHome. Why do I say that? It's because this will be always updated by Google. You might have a slight delay between the official product and third-party product, but in 1 year, if Google is still upgrading the software for this, you will have it normally on this also. And I will say that Google Home are improving year after year. They are gaining more functionality, and you will have all of them on the iHome Voice. For 80 bucks or less, this is a great buy if you need that alarm clock here. You might also go with a full screen device like the Google Hub. That's your choice, but sometimes you don't want that whole screen, you don't need it, you just want the clock. Simple clock, doesn't take a lot of electricity. So this is old school for the modern era. So thank you all, it was Tech Dad. If you like this video, please subscribe, like. See you next time. Ciao!